Joining us is head coach Bill Hickman of the Lakeview Sailors, getting ready for his 6th season at the helm of the Lakeview football program, and a coach 6th year. Boy, time is flying, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I remember my first day, when you were, giving me some ins and outs on how to conduct on media. So, yeah, it went quick, extremely quick, actually.
And it went quick. I'm sure the offseason was quick after what you guys did last year, a winning record for the first time in 7 years, made it to the playoffs, a lot of good things coming out of the Lakeview program. Just a couple of your thoughts.
It is. I mean, it was very, I wanted the seniors to go out right, and they went out on a good note. It's like, you take lessons learned from every year. So we're just, we're taking that into this season. We know how that felt, and we're going to use that in our practice, in our camp and going into the season. But, yeah, a lot of experience coming back. So we're looking forward to lessons learned from that and cleaning that up and doing what we got to do this year.
You mentioned that senior class, a very good senior class that had graduated. What's been a couple of the challenges trying to replace those guys?
Yeah, it's always tough to replace those seniors, man. And me, they get in my heart too. So, but we've had a lot of players last year, they were neck and neck. We had like other players that could possibly have been playing too. The seniors just edged them out. So there wasn't a huge gap as far as their abilities. So we got plenty of folks that step in and really ain't gonna see much different. But of course, those seniors leave, and it's hard for me. You know me.
Your team returns a couple of your stalwarts from last year, including Mitchell Tingley and Danik Hinkson. I would assume that a lot of your game planning will be circled around these two young men.
It will be, but fortunately, this year we got this is probably the fastest team that I've had in the 6 years, and the experience is really high from my year one to now. We got 12 seniors this year, 16 juniors, and that's quite a bit of experience, going into this season. So, yeah, so we're looking forward to, having this kind of experience. You can expand a little bit on your offense. You can have multiple sets because the kids can pick them up pretty quick.
As you get ready for opening night, have you finalized who your starting quarterback will be?
Yeah, our QB1 will be Leighton Zackrell. A lot of people don't know, like Leighton, when he was his freshman year, the last 2 games of Gavin Murdoch's year, we flipped Gavin to tailback and put Leighton Zackrell under center when he was a freshman. So in theory, Leighton got a couple wins under his belt, from Mercyhurst Prep and Franklin those last 2 games. So he's got a little more experience than you see on paper. But we're extremely confident with his progression, and we're confident he can lead the football team.
Coach, what do you think the strength of this football team is, and what parts of your team do you feel you need to still improve on?
The strength of our team, it's just the culture. It's just like these kids, they believe in themselves now. They believe in the systems that they're running, and they just believe in it. And it's basically the culture from year one. We wanted to get better every single year. And these kids are, like I said, they're starting to believe in their abilities. And it's going to make them a pretty dangerous football team.
As you look at the region itself, Reynolds has been the top dog for the last 3 years. Been pretty hard to challenge them in this region, but it feels like the region may be up for grabs. What's your thought about that?
I agree wholeheartedly. We got some great, well-coached football teams in Region 1, and I'll say it, and I've been telling everyone, until you knock off the king, which is Reynolds, they're still the king in my book. And you got to do it on the football field. But there are some really good football teams in Region 1, and it is wide open. But we like our chances. This is probably one of the larger rosters we've had in a while. We got about 40 to 45 kids on our roster, a lot of experience. So we like our chances, but we're also we know that there's some well-coached football teams out there. And Reynolds is still the king in my book. What's the goals this year, Coach? I got high goals. We got extremely high goals and expectations this year. I'm an extremely optimistic guy. Still like to keep the players grounded, but I know how I feel in my heart, what I think we're going to do this year. and I'm pretty confident we will. But I don't want to say too much. I just want to get out there and take it game by game. One game at a time. And I don't want to look forward. I want to take care of business on week 1, and we'll take care of week 2 after that.
With 9 starters back on defense, I would imagine you have some high goals for this Lakeview Sailor defense.
We do. We do. We had some, even in our interception, we had like 3 or 4 guys in the top 10 in Mercer County in interceptions last year. We got a lot of them back. But, we're looking forward to that. And we're pretty sure that those guys have learned a lot last year, and they're doing nothing but getting better this year.
Talk about Blake Reddick, your offensive coordinator, the former all-time great running back at Lakeview. Talk about his game calling and what do you expect out of Blake again this year?
Same thing. Blake, just like everyone else, Blake has grown every year, in his position. Pretty much recruited him fresh out of college, to come here to be the coordinator. And he's learned more and more every year too. He's become very more proficient in multiple sets, and how to train it. And he knows every aspect of offense. So that's his thing right now. And it's a lot of confidence. His confidence has grown each and every year. And I think this year you'll see it materialize.
This Saturday you have your one and only scrimmage. You head to Montauk along with Union AC Valley. What do you hope to accomplish, Coach?
We just want to, we're not going to do too much there. Probably stay a little vanilla. But we just want to go there and get the kids accustomed to contact with other players besides themselves, on the team. So once it's an icebreaker. It still it knocks off the rust and stuff. But that's pretty much what and get out of there healthy. That's number one.
Lastly, I saw the picture and I posted it yesterday of your brand new scoreboard. You got to be excited about that.
We are. It's a long time coming. That scoreboard. It's like. Last year, I don't think we could even get parts for it anymore. So it came at the right time. So it's really nice. It's nice seeing things at Lakeview, grow each year, and hopefully one day we can get some turf out there too.
That would be a great dream, no question about that. Coach, we appreciate your time as always. Wish you and your team the best of luck, best of health. Have a great season, and hopefully we will cross paths a couple times this year.
All right, Bob. I appreciate you, and we'll see you during the season. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.